Native Americans trying to stop the construction of the nearly $4 billion Dakota Access Pipeline say they will defy eviction orders issued by North Dakota's governor and the Army Corps of Engineers. This is the chairman of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe, Dave Archambault.
There's 7,000 people down there, and they're hunkered in pretty good. They're staying there. They're not going to leave. And so if force comes, it's not going to be good for anybody. And I don't think the governor wants that on his hands, and I don't think the Corps of Engineers wants that.
This is happening even as the state of North Dakota said they will fine anyone bringing supplies to the camps, opposing the pipeline. The evacuation, according to the order, is for the protesters' own good, given the harsh winter conditions that have hit the area. And after first promising to block any supplies entering the camps from roads to the north, officials say they will just fine those doing so. We reached Nick Tilson, Executive Director of Thunder Valley CDC and the Indigenous Peoples Power Project.
I would reiterate that they have been blocking supplies from the north since October 27th. I don't know if the American public understands that, but emergency management vehicles have not been able to go north on 1806 since October 27th. Supplies have not been able to come from the north to the south, Highway 1806, since October 27th. So these threats, part of it is the reality. I mean, they have been blocking this this entire time. I think that part of it is it shows that we have a pretty racist governor up there in North Dakota, and I'll come right out and say it that I believe he is all out racist and that he's abusing his power as governor against Indigenous people and the water protectors that are there to protect the water.
And I wanted to ask you about that because Greenpeace put out a statement in which they also cited his financial ties to the pipeline and to the industry. Do you think that also presents a conflict of interest, along with President-elect Donald Trump's financial ties to the pipeline as well? He's got tens of thousands of dollars invested in it.
Yeah, I mean, the business in North Dakota, the business of oil. And so you got the governor, you got President-elect Donald Trump has ties to Phillips 66, has ties to Energy Transfer Partners, and even though the President-elect had taken some of his stock out of Energy Transfer Partners, some still remains in there, and obviously still has ties to Phillips 66, which is one of the biggest investors in the pipeline, and so. Absolutely. I think that this is the classic story of, a governor who's been bought off by the oil industries, whose interest he's there to represent. And I think that that's true to a lot of the politicians in North Dakota, and why politicians in North Dakota have been so against and so going over the top of trying to diffuse this movement of trying to stop the Dakota Access Pipeline.
This comes just days ahead of a planned month of action in solidarity with the Standing Rock Sioux tribe at Standing Rock starting December 1st and ahead of the December 5th Eviction Day, as well as an estimated 2,000 military veterans who are going to Standing Rock in solidarity with the Standing Rock Sioux tribes and water protectors.
I think that with the veterans coming, it's pretty powerful. I mean, I had opportunity to talk to Wesley Clark Jr. 2 days ago, and the last time that I talked to him, he said that 2,000 veterans were coming, and they were coming here to stand with the Indigenous people up here in Standing Rock, and that they wanted to stand in solidarity with us because they believe that that this project, that the state of North Dakota, that Morton County, that the powers that be who have been abusing their roles and abusing their power that they have as the federal government and the state government and the local government is un-American. And what a better message to come from than veterans who have actually risked their life for the very freedoms that we all have.
Stay tuned to TheRealNews.com for the full interview with Nick Tilson. This is Jessel Noor.